Howdy, folks. Welcome to Mower Mike's Garage. Let me ask you a question. Does your neighbor have that old lawnmower sitting out there in the driveway just for free? Are you driving through the neighborhood and there's just free lawnmowers, or a lawnmower sitting in somebody's yard? It's been there months. And you're thinking to yourself, should I take it? Is it free? Well, first of all, yes, it is free if it sat there for over a month, so just grab it. And second of all, yes, you should absolutely take it. But before you spend a lot of time and money trying to fix this lawnmower, today what I'm going to show you is some very simple tests that we can run on this lawnmower before you actually start spending money on it and trying to dig in and replace parts and all that. So, first of all, I need to get some lawnmowers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go shopping. This is Mower Mike shopping. So we're going over here to my store, my lawnmower store, pull out some patience, if we say. Oh, we got a good one here. She's got some weeds on her. What we got? Oh yeah, this here's an old Husqvarna my buddy Dennis gave me. Been sitting in his shop for about 8 years. Been sitting in my yard for 5 years. So I think this is a good tester. And all these lawnmowers I'm going to show you, I have not touched. I don't know what's wrong with them and all the different issues. Oh, this is a wiener here. What do we got here? This here is a John Deere push mower. I don't think it's been made probably in 20 years. Now this one, it was sitting on the street. This is one that, being Mower Mike, I just can't say no to a free mower sitting in the garbage heap. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I have no idea what's wrong with it. I think we need one more. What? Oh, wait. Yes, sir. This one's been hiding back here for a while. What we got? Yeah, old Troy built. This will be a good patient. There's millions of these damn things out there. Yeah, old Troy built TB 130 with a Briggs & Stratton single cylinder engine. Yep. All right, so we got 3 patients. Next, we're going to go ahead and take them into Mower Mike's shop, and we're going to walk through some simple tests to see if these old girls are worth fixing or not. So stay with me. All right, folks, we've got our 3 lawnmowers in the shop. And remember, time is of an essence right now because you possibly could be in your neighbor's yard thinking you're taking a junk lawnmower. It might be their actual lawnmower. So we got to do this very, very quick. All right, so the first thing we do, we just do a walk by. We do a visual. But what you're looking for is, are all the parts on the lawnmower? Yep, looks like the Husqvarna is looking pretty good. That Troy build, ooh, she's got a Honda. Look at this. See, this old John Deere is looking rough. Somebody took an air filter cover. A lot of times what they'll do, they'll take off the air filter, they'll take the whole carburetor off. So that's one of the common things. Make sure it's got all the parts on it, or else it's just gonna make it harder, folks. All right, so they've all got the parts on it. The John Deere is looking a little suspect. Test number 2, always do this before you pick up a free lawnmower. Pull the rope. We're gonna start over here. And what you wanna feel that engine loose and a little bit of compression. So you're gonna feel it go pop, pop, pop. Oh, that one feels good right there. John Deere feels like she's got a little compression. And you don't want it frozen up in here. So this is a really easy engine test to make sure that engine isn't frozen. Oh, yeah, that one feels really good. You can feel good compression right there. Let's try the old Husky. Uh-oh. That's really hard. You can see that thing has got some serious internal engine issues. So that one I would pass on right now. These 2 are still, this one's feeling good. This one's still, I don't know, a little iffy on the John Deere. All right, so we've done that. Maybe it's dark. Maybe you got a little more time on your hands. You're gonna check out these lawnmowers. Next, what I like to do is called the sniffer test. What you wanna do, you wanna take open the gas tank and sniff it. That smells really, really bad. If it has bad gas, it's gonna smell kind of like a burnt piss smell, very acidic, rotten apple juice. That one doesn't have any gas in it. And what you're looking for here, you're not looking for good gas, because good gas means that it's probably got some other issue. You want bad gas, because the easiest thing to fix on these lawnmowers is a clogged carburetor caused by bad gas. So, see, that one doesn't have any gas in it at all, which is not a good sign. So this one's looking a little fuzzy. That one's looking a little fuzzy. Troy Belt's looking a little fuzzy. Now this is an optional test. Ever since I was little, I like smelling gas. So that's a little weird. All right, so let's keep moving. Now the next test I always like to do, and I do encourage you to do this every time, is you want to pull the dipstick and check out the oil. And And what we're looking for, that looks beautiful. It's got some oil in it. Now you're not being, a Nazi about the color of the oil. You just want to make sure there's oil in it, black, gray, whatever. And make sure it's not full of water too. If it's full of water, you're gonna see like a white foamy thing on there. That is not a good sign. That means it's been sitting out in the rain, full of water. You can see the old trunk belt's got some issues. The whole thing came off. This is my buddy's keys. He's a complete moron when it comes to mechanics. You can see he's totally filled up this whole lawnmower full of oil. So that's probably your oil. Your issue there, Mr. Keith. Golly. You ever have a buddy just give you his broke crap? Here, it's broke. Why don't you go ahead and take it, Mower Mike? All right. Let's see. Let's check out this one here. This is a really cool lawnmower, but I'm losing hope. But it does have oil in it. So again, make sure it has some sort of oil in it. Now, those are the roadside tests. Next is a really easy test. We're gonna go ahead and put these up on a table. We're gonna test the compression, because compression will tell you whether or not you've got a workable machine or not. But based on my initial walk by, I would snag this one all day, and I'd snag that John Deere. This one, no sir. I wouldn't snag this one because you can see it's frozen up. So let's do a quick compression test and come on back. All right, folks, we've got the compressor tester hooked up to the old John Deere. Now, why do you do that? Because we want to test the amount of pounds per square inch that the piston is creating as it goes up and down. So when you pull that string right there, it makes that piston go up and down, and this measures the amount of pressure that piston is creating. Now, you want pressure in there because pressure plus spark plus fuel makes it go boom, boom. But when you don't have compression, you don't have enough pressure in there to actually go boom, and it's much, much harder to work on these old lawnmowers because the piston rings wear down and different things happen inside that engine that create it to not have compression. And when these things don't have compression, I don't like messing with them because I don't want to take the whole dang thing apart because these things are pretty cheap, crappy old lawnmowers. All right, so what we're gonna do to test your compression, we're going to pull on the rope here a few times. We're gonna zoom in. Let's see what she's doing. Oh man, that's some Hollywood action right there, I tell you what. All right, this is a super simple test. You just pull it a few times. Let's see what she's doing here. Ooh, that's not looking good, folks. Now, this is gonna be hard on a cold engine, a pull start, a little small engine like this, but I like to have at least, I'd say 60 PSI on this engine. This engine is not looking good. You can see we're about 40 or so. Now, if this was a bigger riding lawnmower, I'd like to see like 120 pounds with an electric start, but these little engines, I want to see at least 50. So I'd say this one's going in the junk pile. Let me go ahead and hook this up to this Honda and see if we get any more compression on her. All right, folks, we've got it hooked up to the Honda. Hopefully we have some more compression on this one, because if we don't, my buddy Keith might have some issues. All right, so again, we got it hooked it up. Just yank on it a few times there. Let's see what she's hooking up with. I can see we're over 50, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on this one. Still not a whole lot. Again, this is kind of a hard test on a pull motor, but yeah. All right, so you're like, Mike, that looks the same as the last one. I'm not saying this is an exact science. So let me go ahead and sum this thing up. All right. Calm down. I know everybody's pissed off because they're like, Mower Mike, you didn't talk about spark plugs. That's what's always wrong with lawnmowers. No, 98% of the time it is not the spark plug. But I will tell you this, looking at the spark plug is a good idea because sometimes people will put the wrong spark plug in the mower, and you can see where the actual electrode gets banged up, it gets chipped off because the piston's hitting it. Sometimes that can be an easy fix. Also, watch out for E3 spark plugs. They're absolute garbage. If you see an E3 spark plug in there, just throw in a regular spark plug for your motor and give it a shot and see if it works. I bet you it'll work, because those E3s, a lot of times I've just swapped out those things and put a regular NGK in there, and she was ready. All right, so that sums it up. In a nutshell, you want to fix air and fuel problems on a lawnmower. You do not want to fix internal engine problems on a lawnmower, because those are two different ballgames. They're both a blast, but they're you got first grade math, and then you got like 8th grade geometry when you're going inside the motor. So I actually did not fix a single thing on this video, but I'll tell you what, this was going garbage, But hang on, this Honda, I haven't done a Honda video in a while, so I think we're gonna fix this sucker up. I got some ideas with me up here in this big old noggin. So with that, Mower Mike's out. Please subscribe. We're gonna fix some more lawnmowers, and I get a feeling we're gonna have a Troy-built Honda fixer-upper video coming soon. See you later.